And good evening. My name is DiCarlo Sweeting, and my co-host is,
George Missick.
and we are here to find out what's going on. Boy, George, it's hot now, son. It's hot. I ain't know where you is right now. Nah, it's getting hot. Tomorrow is the day,
Hey,
and that day is election day for West Grand Bahama
hmm
and Bimini. This is some stuff, boy. Hey. I don't know what it is, but us as the aim, but boy, we got it bad, son. We got it bad.
boy, we excited for the candidates, or we excited for the people? Like,
We
what?
excited for the election.
Oh, okay.
Hell with the candidates, the hell with the people. Wear the rally, wear my t-shirt, and I hope something wrap up in it. That's what we all about. That's what we into right now.
Oh man.
But before we get started, before we go too far into all of that, let's find out what's in the news.
That's job number one. And then in the longer term, we got to get I think we have to get a convention center, because one of the things that this showed was that this is inadequate. The hotel is inadequate. We need a purpose-built facility for us. And then to get the legislation passed to create the Progressive Liberal Party as a corporation, so that the assets of our trustees are not at risk for the debts of the party.
Just a tremendous sense of gratitude for me tonight to God and everyone that supported. Listen, we went up against every odd that we could possibly face in this race. And 43% of the votes to 57%. Listen, it was a feat tonight. And I feel so proud, so blessed. And tonight we leave one party, one voice, one mission.
This is an institution, right? This is an institution that's 70 years old, where persons know about winning, persons know about losing. So I don't think you would ever find a case where the party is not unified. The party is always unified, but despite being unified, you have contests.
Okay, as you can see, we're gonna start off now with the PLP convention. We got plenty of stuff to carry on, but tonight is all about politics. I know that's what you all like, all about politics. So, PLP convention, Fred Mitchell is back as chairman. They had a lot going on with that chairman race, with the young lady, the Lions lady, then Shane to jump in and say he won't be a part of it. Everybody was the PLP must have the hardest party going on right now, because everybody want to be a part of it. Everybody want one post. Everybody wants this party is the best party got it going on. And then I don't know what it is about it, but they love it. What you think about the convention? I don't know if you got to watch any of it. I got some more clips to show you.
And there's some good entertainment I saw on Nishi
Oh, yeah.
Ellis, and I think what the boy name? Dogs Don't Bark at Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a good I saw a little bit of it. I didn't sit down and watch it all. Kind of had some stuff to do myself, but it was yeah, like you said, a convention to me is a time for parties, particularly, I guess it's like almost midterm for them, almost, in terms of so it's a good time to galvanize the party support, especially with the by-election. I think it made it a little extra hot and spicy because something is actually going on. There's a campaign going on. It seemed to be a big crowd, a big showing, and the main big ticket item, like you said, just so happened to be this little election with Fred Mitchell and Robin Lyons. At the end of the day, Shane Gibson dropped out, but it was exciting. I guess
Yep.
it was.
I found it exciting.
It was exciting, although I thought the result probably was a foregone conclusion, because Fred Mitchell is. I think say what you want about Fred Mitchell, anybody in politics, in terms of the PLP, he seems to be a very loyal, like I said, PLP, very senior guy. He has his supporters. He sticks through the party in good times and bad times. You know, the PLP has had their big victories, but they've also had some bad defeats. And Fred Mitchell seemed to be someone who's always stuck it through. He doesn't waver in terms of pushing the party. He has his news releases that he puts out, so he's very involved. And I think that he has someone like him would be hard to beat. Now, I think it's how the contest came about. I could see he was a bit hurt with it because none of the other positions were challenged in the party. Robin Lyons,
that says a lot.
yeah, Robin Lyons is a deputy, so you always feel like, hold on, hey, you don't want the person under you trying to overthrow you. Like, why are you trying to get my seat? You're supposed to be content with what you have. So
that's not good.
Yeah, so I think it was a bit, although it was, it gave them a little shake up. I think the Shane Gibson was a little bit of a sideshow thing to it that made that race a little bit more exciting. But Robin Lyons looked like, for the most part, she was pretty quiet. She didn't. I know she said some bad things were said about her, Fred Mitchell. A lot of people crying that. But hey, that's what politics is nowadays. If you don't want that, politics maybe isn't for you.
Yeah, not anything for you.
Right. But I mean, other than that, the party got a chance to, I guess, say where they at. You had a little back and forth. I saw the former Prime Minister Hubert Ingram came out and he had some things to say about Pierre Glover, talking about the F&M not doing anything. So a little bit of, back and forth on that. So it was good theater. People like to watch the candidates on TV, hear them speak. Like I said, it was some entertainment. And all of that leads up into this by-election. Like you said, that is tomorrow. So that should be overly exciting. I don't know if you weren't a PLP, if you felt a bit left out, because conventions are a bit of a closed party. There's a little bit of showing off. So it's not like a national event. It's a private social club with mostly top party supporters. But it was good, something to watch on TV.
Speaking of Hubert Ingram, speaking about what Pierre Glover said, here's a little take of that.
I watched much of the PLP's convention the first night, and I was really, really stunned when I heard the Minister of Public Service, Ms. Glover, say the F&M has done nothing for the public service. Nothing. That's not right lie. There's no need to lie in this business. When she goes to work every day as minister, she goes to the place the F&M put there. When she talks about minimum wage, that is what the F&M put in the law. The PLP have been around for 25 years and never passed the minimum wage law. Ask the civil servants who gave them a reduced number of hours to work during the course of the week, reducing the work week, who gave them increased influence, who increased their salary. Ask policemen, any policeman anywhere in this country with the force very time, or teachers, etc., etc. So don't say things like that. It's not true. So, Mr. Glover, please don't say it. Please take it back.
Okay, she poked the bear. There are plenty of things that she shouldn't have said, and she did, and she poked the bear. Now we got Hubert Ingram back, and apparently that gave the F&M a lot of steam in their engine to get things going. So what is it that we have to now look at and say, hey, for the PLP, what are they gonna do now? They wakened the giant. They had a good little run going on with their convention. Everybody was happy. Everybody was excited. Brave them was singing and dancing and doing all kind of stuff. Brave even actually, let me tell you about this thing what Brave was saying with the entrepreneurs.
Too much economic power concentrated in too few hands. That's why we are the New Day government, because the old day left out too many of us. We are going to help more Bahamians turn their talents into businesses and have small Bahamian business become big ones. Our government has opened the country's first ever trade office to help Bahamians entrepreneurs to find export markets.
Now, I know what Brave's talking about, right? But Brave say he ain't gonna help all the entrepreneurs, all who got little business, they can help make sure they straight, make sure they this, make sure they that. Now I know what Brave's talking about with that, but how we can do this? It's easy to get up and say these things, and it feel good when you're up on stage and people feeling good about what they sell. But how is he gonna sit down and get people? My talent is playing the bucket. How am I gonna make some money off of playing the bucket under the PLP? Is this just hype or what they talking about? This just blah blah blah, or do you really think they have a plan for the Bahamas in this aspect?
Hey, it sounds good. It sounded good. I mean, the crowd didn't seem too convinced. I didn't seem overly enthusiastic about it. That's not a good thing, saying that it was a totally 100% PLP crowd. So I think the problem is this: those things are good, and that's what you expect your government to do. But I think we are at such a point right now that when people are literally hurting, these are the things that you implement and say when things are doing good, right? The economy is good and everything else is going. These things take time to implement, and these are more to me of long-term plans, help businesses, and right. It sounds good, but like you said, it's kind of out there, right? It's not something that you can really nail down and say, yeah, I'm gonna make some money tomorrow. And I think for the average Bahamian, a lot of people want to know what I eating tomorrow. What am I eating tomorrow? What are your short-term plans? Like, we're to the point right now, people want a stimulus check. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. So these long things about long-term plans about it sounds good, but put that in the small print, put that down, let your people do that in the background. But you need to show me how you slashing prices tomorrow. People want to see tax breaks, they want to hear VAT going, right? That's the way you're going to get immediate reactions from people and get them on side. But this thing about training me for tomorrow and helping me, like, to me, that's that's fool's gold, right? There's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't touch the voter today. It doesn't touch the hungry person. It doesn't touch the person who's behind on their rent now. It doesn't, sometime at some point it probably will, but right now, you need to be saying, I'm giving you X amount of dollars right now in your pocket to start a business tomorrow, right? Come one, come all type thing. And until we can do that, this, that's, to me, that's kind of a bit of fluff talk. It sounds good. They might be doing it, but so what at this point, right? We need some immediate solutions.
And but my biggest problem with this is, I don't think they have any plans. And I'm in Grand Bahama, for Grand Bahama. No plans they have for Grand Bahama other than trying to find a way to open the airport, open the hotel. They're praying for Carnival to hurry up, get up so they can do. But I don't hear no plans for us to make it. Carnival only could do so much. And when we start putting all our eggs in one basket, this is how we get where we are right now. Right. And I thought we would try to, as a country, move away from these big old things that when it fails, it kill all us, and start chopping up this economy into small pieces that even if one piece fails, you still have the rest to keep you going. That's a better plan to me. Airbnbs and little things like that, where everyone has to get a little piece of the pie with the tourism and things like that. That's fine. That's good. But we need other little ideas like Airbnb, so everybody can't do Airbnb. Let's face it. Everybody can't rent car. Let's face it. We have to have the industry, our economy, chop up into enough pieces, because big companies now are finding ways to send people home. The banks them are finding ways to, hey, instead of having all these tellers, let me buy a couple more ATMs, put it out there, and let the people do their own work. That's what they're doing now. So we now have to become on our own little entrepreneurial plate and find a way that hey, I want to do A, B, C, D. I need some help. I need $5,000, $10,000. We got to be serious when we giving people money. And not your friends, not your family, friends, and lovers either. For God's sake, stop it. Stop that. Allow people to be the best business people they could be. And sometimes ain't nothing wrong with chicken and fries. Sometimes when you put ketchup and tomato paste on the chicken and fries, that might be the next new thing. I don't know. But you allow people to be creative, allow them to be who they are, see if we got the next big thing out there, and try and technology. For God's sake, government, start dealing with some technology. The world is going too fast now for us still to be holding on to these old way of doing this. You remember when our first license? You know when we used to go away and the people say, "Oh, let me see your license," and we show the people list. They look at us like well,
They don't want to take it.
But George, how that form my identity? And I know how young y'all is out there, but the license was one green piece of paper where they write on.
No photo.
No photo, no nothing. The person with the best handwriting in road traffic will write it, and that's your driver's license.
Right.
It took us, I don't know how long, a shame, because sometimes they used to shame us up with it. Big man, I can't do nothing with this. Now we finally get there. We have to keep moving. We can't stop. We have to keep on doing things to keep us going as a people, to keep up into the 21st century, not the 20th century, the 21st century, and keep on moving, because what we doing, this big hotel thing ain't always can cut it. This ain't what people come here for. But we're gonna have to take a quick commercial break, and we can be right back.
I'm Flynn Daxon from Nose Witness News, reporting live from Sniper Paintball City. We're here with the manager, and he's going to tell us a little about what they have to offer.
Daddy, I got this at Sniper Paintball. We have paintball, cornhole, mini golf, batting cage.
Strike!
That's not a strike.
So come on down every Saturday and Sunday to Sniper Paintball City, located next to Crosstown, where you and the family can have a great time.
See you at Sniper.
This one is for Obi. Say who you with, Kingsley Smith? Who you with, Kingsley Smith? Say who you with, Kingsley Smith? Yeah, who you with, Kingsley Smith?
We got 3 more years, and the PLP will look out for you. We can build you a new hospital in Grand Bahama. We can build you a new airport. We can get new investments. We can bring new vision. We can work. We will fight just like Obi wanted us to do. We can open the school just like we opened the administration office. We can bring more quality jobs. We can bring more opportunities. The Bahamas Development Bank got $30 million of new money so we can get more people in business. And we can work with the SPDC, we can work with the TDC to bring opportunities to West Grand Bahama and Bimini. It's painful to see where we are, in fact, in this matter. And so you have our word, you have our commitment, you have my commitment to see that through. And we have the 3 years to complete it. And only one candidate respects you enough to make this commitment. If he can't deliver these urgent home repairs and a rebuilt police station too, and a free breakfast for more of our children, and get all those things done down in West End with the Marine and all that, he's not going to come back in 3 years to ask you for your support again. Because he can't get it done. And he has this government to back him to ensure it's done.
Oh yeah, rally time. Oh yeah, you see the beginning of that thing, the music was playing and the people was
They thought it was carnival.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. That's how I like my rallies. See, that's why I'm so glad the PLP was in charge for the 50th anniversary, because I didn't know ain't nobody could party like a PLP party. I don't care what you say, how you say it. Now, what they said, now that's another story. Now that's a whole other story. I don't know. Other than the party and part, what is be going on? Because far as I'm concerned, them speeches is be interrupting the party. I don't like them speeches because I know you're lying. These rallies what's going on here, getting a little dirty, getting a little out of the way. getting a little messy to the point that 3 years. In 3 years, Kingsley Smith, Ricardo Grant, should I mention the rest? No, okay. We ain't gonna mention the rest. One of them can be one of them can be the member of parliament for West Grand Mama and Bimini.
Right.
Now, you hear Brave list off them things what Kingsley can do. And they got it back. And if he ain't do it, he can't come back to them. He can't come back to the people. I know we go back to the PLP, but he can't come back to the people. That's what they say. Now, you think he could get these things done? All these promises they making and things, you really think they could get these things done in this short amount of time?
How long Brave been in government?
Long
time, right? But
long.
Probably. I know Perry was there about 40 years. I don't know how long Brave been, but at least let's say 20. Let's give him 20 to give or take.
Yeah.
Right? And Grand Bahama in the state it is now, West End in the state it is now. Cat Island, you saw those things are floating around on YouTube with the little post office and stuff in Cat Island, right? How bad Cat Island still look like today, right? So how in God's green earth we can put all of this on Kingsley? If I was Kingsley Smith, I'd walk up the stage, right? Because you setting this bar a little bit too high for me. Unless you know something I don't know. Like you said, how in God's green earth am I going to fix all these problems in 3 years that your government had? Because at the end of the day, it's not Kingsley Smith. Kingsley Smith is just a representative. All Kingsley Smith going in the House of Assembly and give us those speech and say, yeah, boy, West End look bad. Right? He's going to advocate, but it's not him who's writing the checks. It's not him who, he's not. I doubt he's going to be a part of government because, again, you have a big majority on the PLP party. People been sitting there waiting, trying to be ministers probably. So I don't know. Brave can't fix his self to make Kingsley Smith a minister tomorrow and give him all kind of power and a checkbook. So I don't know how. I think they're selling something. Now, he could be a part of it. Like you said, if that's the party's vision and the party is already committed to do these things. But to put it on Kingsley Smith to the people, I think is a bit deceptive when you tell people these things because, that's not the job of the MPs, right? It's the government at the end of the day who's making these budgets and stuff. The representative is there to work the ground, if he's on the ground, to take the concerns of the people there. But to say if Kingsley Smith doesn't fix these problems, he's not coming back. The problems don't get fixed. It's you who need to go. First and foremost, because Kingsley Smith coming to you actually for these things, right? So all he should have said is, you have my commitment. I'm going to do all these different things here for you. And Kingsley Smith can be a boy that I do it through. But don't make it sound like, these representatives now, whoever goes in, is going to have such power and have the ability to revolutionize, transform Grand Bahama, which neither party and neither all of these governments, these people who've been in party and government for all these years have been unable to do. Now, we hope and pray, we continue to hope and pray. I think one of the last real vocal MPs that Grand Bahama had probably was Frederick Markle-Pine, right? Frederick Markle-Pine used to go in the house and kick some noise for Grand Bahama.
Yep.
Right? And I think Grand Bahamians really appreciated and respected that. I don't necessarily, I don't know Kingsley Smith that well, but like you said, he's not even saying much on the rally. So I don't expect him to be no Markle-Pine in the House of Assembly. I don't expect him to be, that loud or that he might be a silent killer, but I don't see him as some of the more vocal. If you're looking for more vocal persons, then probably the pastor will probably be more vocal. Because
But the people now say they want Barabbas. Markle-Pine was in the house fighting, carrying on. And then when it's time to vote for him, they didn't vote for him. They say they want Barabbas. So how in God's green earth he can go in there making noise for this and that and that and this? He got the government behind him. So, you can't go in there making noise. You got to go in there and deliver. And the man said, in 3 years, you ain't do it, don't come back.
Well, you don't have you have to toe the line because, again, that was Markle-Pine's problem. if you go in there making noise, but you want this and that for Weston and Bimini, West Grand Balm and Bimini, and the government don't have that in their budget, and right, you become a problem for the government. You're trying to make us look bad right now. You need to be quiet. You know we can't. You know that ain't on our agenda to do. So that was exactly what created Michael Bynes' problem, because Michael Bynes ended up fighting with his own party, it seemed, because although he's saying do this, do that, they're like, okay, we can't do this, right? And he had some scathing criticism of his own government. He said the people are hurting, right? And y'all ain't doing this, y'all, right? Blah, blah, blah. And Michael Bynes get the axe. So if that's any precedent for Kingsley Smith to follow, Kingsley Smith have to go check everything off with Brave Doors. Hey, we got a little thing for Grandmama. And I don't know what else they're giving them, because they just opened the Obadiah Wilscombe Center. I think they finished by now, right?
Next year they can open up the school to make it look like, but the school can't open up anyway, but they can carry on like that's the biggest thing ever, but that's what they can do. Now, my question after that is, what next? What you can do after that? After the school then open, you didn't get your fluff, because they was getting open anyway. What you can do next? That's what I wonder.
Well, we know FTX money gone.
Oh, jeez.
We know Nye got in jail, so you know money.
Oh, don't talk with the people like that.
So we just need to identify first of all where this new money coming from. And you mentioned the cruise port. I was never a big fan of cruise lines and Carnival and those, because first and foremost they benefit Carnival. Right? Carnival come in, Carnival spend a lot of money for their construction and whatnot, and you have to sell your souls, Carnival. And we know cruise ship passengers aren't where the big monies are. The government makes some money off of it, but the average person,
it don't trickle down.
You make money off stopover passengers. People who come in for a week or two, they're gonna stay in your Airbnb, they're gonna rent cars, they're gonna do these people who come off the cruise ship, buy one souvenir, walk around barefoot, have a collect.
Yep, and go home.
Yeah, you're not gonna, and a Carnival too. Carnival is that's the cruise line that I think the brokers people probably come off of. So that's not even the
boys. No.
Yeah, that's not the baller ship. That's the people who save to go on a cruise, and whatever is included in that cruise price. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Karen's Kitchen, where we specialize in Bahamian dishes such as fried fish, crack conch, crab soup, and much more. We're located on Queens Highway next to GB Muffler. To order, call 441-4033.
This after the local government councillors and police showed up over the weekend and stopped a volunteer project from moving forward. Party leader Michael Pintard said they were stunned, especially as constituents have indicated the desperate need.
In less than 2 weeks, we could have a road that's pushed through for golf carts, for a walking path for residents, the potential for eco and heritage tourism development projects, non-motorized water sports is huge.
Now, this politics and rally time is getting a little crazy right now. So, after them, all of a sudden, can find this park in Baca, I know where, somewhere in West Grand Balm. Say they gotta go fix it up. Gotta do what they gotta do. They're helping the people. Be here for the people. And I hate any slogan with got people in it, because I get swing with that once. I don't be into that, because I don't know who people you're talking about. But anyway, they're in the park. They're trying to do what they can do to help the people. Then the police can come and shut them down. Hey, y'all can't fix these things. Y'all can't this. Y'all can't that. I don't know when someone come to help you or an area, you tell them they can't do this and they can't do that. Now, I know they ain't got no work permit or they ain't got no construction permit or whatever it may be, but it's only a playground. I think I need some kind of construction degree or whatever like that to screw in thing for the slide. Come on. I done built one of them for Haley in the backyard. It really take much ingenuity. A screwdriver, a hammer, and you good to go.
Right.
Why is it that we play in these games? And guess what? I wouldn't put it past the government to go there and say, hey, there are people doing some things in the back there. Stop them from doing it. We don't need them to shine no light on things that we ain't do, and they talking about they ain't gonna do. No. Let's stop that. Send the police there. Shut that down. These dirty politics they play. Now, after them play dirty politics, because all of a sudden they will fix the park. Come on, now, the park. Look at that park. That park that been a little while now. Come on now. Come on. Howard Green, God's Green, you just want to fix that park because now election time. And now the police want to stop you now because election time. We playing with the people. That's what we doing right now. We playing with the people. What we say, George? What you say about that?
Well, I mean, if it's my park, you can't just come with your screwdriver and stuff to fix my park. That's the first thing. You ain't putting your screwdriver on my park. So like you say, you ain't coming to outshine me or to show me up. If I have my park run down, you leave it like that. But F&M need a bigger battle like that. People say God is a big God. He's working big problems. You need to deal with big stuff, right? Don't go to God with all these little petty stuff. Ask for something big. So I don't want them coming out trying to fix my park, like you said, before election. We have local government, we got the church, we have all kind of people who can fix parks, right? The F&M need to be thinking of something. You need to tell me something. You need to be busier with something bigger than the park, right? Whether it's a march, like you said, you need to be building skyscrapers, showing me the next investor you all have lined up to hire people to build hotels and stuff. The park, like you said, you could fix that park yourself. Get some volunteers go out there. So to me, that's a photo op. If that's the best resource for your time is to fix one old park and then say, so I think on both sides it was a bit of showmanship. Not that parks aren't important, they are, but at this point, the government don't need to be bothered with parks. Someone should be on that. We have enough of these local councillors and all these different things. And guess what? If they're fixing the park, fight them, get rid of it, because that's something petty to me. And so I think it's a bit of, like I said, it's election, it's the silly season preview. And so all of that was a photo op for both sides. And these, they have their marching orders. I believe they got told to go shut it down, right? These people.
You think the PLP that petty? You
don't have to play fair right now. Like this is a fair thing. Like this, there's consequences. In this election, so I probably would have shut it. I'd have been petty too.
Oh no, man! Nah, I didn't expect that out of you, George. My
God.
Well, it's a playground. What's the big deal? The little children can play. You Pendox say they can have water sports. They have all kind of things going on there. That sounds like a carnival cruise sport where they can be finished with it.
Fix it next week.
What if they win?
Fix it Thursday.
Only if they win. I might let you know. And guess what? I care who win. None of them can fix that. They can stay. If that being like that all this time.
No, 3 more years. Tell the next. We got 3 years.
I believe that. I still believe 3 years, more Bush would be around. You wouldn't even know that's a park no more. You only see Bush.
They have to go back to that same park in 3 years with their screwdriver. Like they do.
But hold on now. Since this rally time and this silly season, the F&M come and say they ain't gonna bring out the big boy. And when the big boy comes, he's draw a crowd. Let's listen to this.
$1,000 in some T-shirts in Grand Bahama when they had an event to open up a facility that was paid for by the government's money. Using a government facility, your money, to entice persons with $1,000 a pop. And then they went to some keys. We ain't calling it no name, but they went to some keys. And they slipped on $200 in some shirts. Your money, by the way. In order to convince people who they have neglected over time that they are the better choice. Well, if you were the better choice, you wouldn't need to try and buy nobody. And so their theme is a theme used by our fallen brother, the Honorable Obie Wilstrom. They keep talking about love when they are not qualified to do so.
I honestly believe this by-election is very important for you and for the Bahamas. And I thought I would come and say some words, and I ask you to consider them as you go to vote next week. You're not going to change the government. The government will remain the same. But you can cause them to be a better government than they are. You can cause them to count you more than they count you now. Cause them to look out for you more than they look out for you now. Or you could cause them to continue to take you for granted. Say, no matter what I do, them Bimini people are going to vote for me anyhow. And boy, if you like bad treatment, vote for them again.
The PLP. Tonight, we are meeting at a time when many urban renewal workers are not being paid on time. We're meeting at a time when public servants cannot get their deductions sent to their mortgage lender or to their insurance company because the government is late again in paying them.
Okay, that's the F&M them rallying. Now, I will start with the first piece now. I like to start with that first piece when they have, say, $1,000 in the T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know about y'all, but if you give me $1,000 in one T-shirt, I can wear your T-shirt. That's the minimum I could do. I can wear your T-shirt. Now, how long you want me to wear your T-shirt? I know. But the PLBs make some good T-shirts. Them yellow stay yellow for a long time. I see some homeless people in some of them things, and boy,
Yeah.
I try to figure out how y'all keep them so yellow. How
must
is
be-
God's green? Hey, y'all the
They must-
students,
They must be polo.
boy. But
Browns
boy,
and red.
they good quality shirt because they last long. But if they got $1,000 in it, I see why they just last long.
That's
Now,
a good shirt.
we can talk with this because we can piece up that rally right now. We can talk with this. You think they stood up for True George?
What, $1,000 in the shirt?
Money in the shirt.
Well, I don't think no one should be thinking if you hear $1,000 in the shirt, everyone should be down there trying to get the $1,000.
I so fool. I right here sitting down home. My God.
Hey, I never got $1,000 from him. That's all I can say. But kudos if anyone, like I said, people are hurting, people depressed. Someone giving you $1,000. I don't care
Take
which way. I don't care if that come how that come. You have to take that $1,000. Now, like I said, don't say I didn't just say you have to vote for them, but I'm gonna take your $1,000.
Take your money.
Put it to good use.
Yeah, hell, because ain't no way. I think you put $2 in it, I taking it. I get what it is in it. I never get nothing from these parties.
Nope.
Whatever they do because they're supposed to do. Now, if you come ahead and put $1,000, now I believe there's no $1,000 in no shit. I believe.
I think
If something then you got $100, $150 in it, say thank you for coming out and whatever else like that. But the mere fact, ain't no money should be in the shirt, period. Why money in the shirts? Why they putting money in the shirts? Was it a mistake? Someone made a mistake. It was supposed to go someplace else.
Mistake. We talk about this before, like the thing is, what are the election laws? What's wrong if they put money in the shirt? Right? What is wrong with it?
Apparently nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently nothing, right? No one going to jail. There's no consequence of the money in the shirt. So if you could get money in a shirt and that help you get a vote, like the thing is when you play in sports like basketball, right? This new NBA right now, we talked about this before. They don't call traveling like that before.
No.
If they're not calling it, why wouldn't I travel? I could score a basket easier, right? If there's no consequences for certain actions, then it's fair game. If it's not illegal, it's legal. If it's not being judged, forget. We're in a world now, people don't care about what you think morally about me or whatever it is. It's either I go into jail for it or not. If there's some serious consequences to it or not. There may be spiritual, there may be morally, my God, you shouldn't bribe the people. But if there's no election laws, again, until we, the Bahamian people, demand certain things, we can't complain about it. Like, and I've been hearing that from small people giving things out and doing all these different things. But these same legislators who we elect to make laws, why isn't that one of the first laws? If any of them were serious about it, you know what? You can't bribe, don't campaign. This is wrong. You can't do this. You can't do that. Whatever, right? And you put it into law, and this is the consequence for it. Unless we have that, you will forever have these things. And again, you can almost, as a lawyer, I'm just trying. I'm just looking, I'm advising whether it's legal or not. So if you come to me for legal advice, the politician come and say, boy, you know what, I will give these people, I can do that. I'm going to look at the law. If it's not in the law that you can't do it, I will tell you, what do you do what you want to do? Right? It's not illegal to do.
So
And
bribery in against the law? Buying votes in against the law?
I didn't buy a vote. I was putting $1,000 in a shirt. Whatever they do with that $1,000, like they say, some of those people probably can't even vote. So you can't even say you buying a vote. The implication might be you buying a vote, but that's, you have to go and prove that I'm just giving a donation to some needy people. We always complain that people hurting and whatnot, right? God bless the PLP. Probably, the past couple of years, they had some good, FTX money gone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Some money still floating around, Like, remember the party over, but plenty of money spent before this whole stock of decks cards fell down. So there may still be some good money floating out there.
See, you got me thinking now. My wife from Hana Hill, all I'm gonna be in, we could have been right up there, getting some money, and this Christmas trip she won't go on could have been well financed through the Bahamian government, and we sitting up here watching it on live stream like that. Oh Lord of mercy, I don't. But like you say, it ain't against the law,
so it's unless we demand it, and I don't think even a lot of the voters probably, because I think they like that $1,000 deep down.
I know I like it.
People like the fact that they might like. It's almost like hurricanes in the bomb. You know how much people like hurricanes, right? They can claim on insurance. The things that people think are bad, some people actually look at it as something good. So election time come around, I know they come in for me, right? I know they come in, and some people actually literally sitting out looking at this new stove they want. Right? I have 10 votes inside my house. I got all these children who are of age now still home. They could vote. They ain't worth much, but they could vote, right? So what you gonna do? And that's bargaining power. So we have a culture, unfortunately, or fortunately, unfortunately, we have a particular culture that does not promote change. Like we haven't changed from, like I said, from I was a little boy, which is a long time ago now. And unless we get serious about it, then it's hard to really point fingers at the politicians and they're product of society.
Oh Lord. So okay, we can make a deal. We ain't gonna talk, but no more money in the shirt, because ain't nothing wrong with it. If the FNM, PLP, DNA, COI, independent, whoever do it, it's well and dandy, because we have no law against it. Stop looking at these people cross-eyed because they're giving out people money in the t-shirt. So that's it. All right. Okay then. Anyway, let's take a commercial break and we can be right back. Okay, George, today's question is, what will winning this by-election do for the FNM or PLP? What all this rallying and carrying on and rah, re, all about for 3 years of governance? What will the PLP gain from this? Let's start with the PLP. What will they gain from this winning this seat back?
They bragging rights. They gain. They don't need another member, so really they're already full. So it doesn't add much in terms of that. They have enough hands on deck, but it's bragging rights. It's holding on to one of their members died. So Obi died. So obviously they lost a seat, if you look at it that way. So what do they gain? Is they gain back the seat that they potentially lost when Obi died, which is right. So it's their seat to lose. They already won this in the election. It got cut short because of this. So they're basically going back and say, give us our seat back. It's a different person, but it's still us. Give us our seat back. They also don't want to lose that seat. I think, and because of that, they have everything to lose in this election because they're losing something they had. The FNM loses the seat, they didn't have the seat, right? There's Obi died and whatever, right? So that could be a bit of a momentum swing. It could give the wrong connotations if the PLP loses this seat. You're the government for all the reasons we discussed. If you lose the seat, you're the government. We're going to put someone in who's not the government, right? You're so bad. That says to me that you are so bad as the government. And we have so little faith in you as the government to do anything in this 3 years. You know what? We'd rather put someone else there. Although he can't do anything for us much because he's in opposition. They have a small minority. He doesn't have a budget or whatnot. We'd rather put him there because you all have failed. We don't like the government, what we see. And we're going to put him there to warm the seat for the next 3 years. Right? And so the PLP has to win in a way because it's a bad indictment on the government, just as if Fred Mitchell has lost his chairmanship and whatnot, that would have been bad on him. He said he would have resigned as cabinet member. I don't believe that.
No, not one word. None.
That's what he said.
All lies. All lies.
That's what he said. That would have been a first.
He said it after he won.
Yeah, exactly. So to me, the PLP wants to really win this seat because they know that's a momentum changer. It's like the midterm elections in the U.S. When you start to see the government party losing a lot of seats and the Republicans starting to win, that's not good running into the next election because it looks like the tides are turning. So the PLP doesn't want to lose that seat because they don't want it to seem as if the people are dissatisfied with us. And like you said, they just opened up the Obadiah Wilson Center. They're promising everything in the world. So to lose this seat in the face of that, that's not going to be a good luck for them. Now, on the flip side, if the FNM loses the seat, it's almost like, okay, I see why they lose. They're supposed to lose in a way. So it's not, they really want to win the seat because, again, conversely, if they win, that's going to give them that push that they need going into the election. It's going to galvanize the party. Some more people might write some checks because, hey, y'all look like y'all could actually win this thing, right? And if they win, by the way, the former prime minister looked good on that piece that you play. I thought he was back, and I digress a little, but it's interesting how he can take the mic and you got all the attention on him in 2 seconds. Like that's the speaker you want to listen to.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, but the FNM, I think.
So you said what if the FNM win? What they can gain from Ricardo Grant winning this seat? What they can get out of it?
Hey, it's big for them because how much seats they have now? But 5. They have a small minority. They still can't affect any vote, but it looks better on paper. When they march down into the House, you have one more person there.
Seriously,
seriously, you have one more voice in Parliament, which they need. It's good for the country because it gives you more of an opposition. Right now, you have a small opposition. You probably name them on one hand, right? But so it gives them another body. It gives them, the pastor is a public speaker from all point. He can talk. You know that. I don't think he would be shy to go in there and speak and say what he has to say. So it gives them another body which they desperately needs. It gives them momentum going into next election. It gives the party. Everybody likes a winner. So you start to win. You put something in your win column rather than the last time we saw you at the polls. You were losers, big losers, right? So if you come again at the poll and you win, you start to look like a winner again. So I think the FNM desperately wants to win the seat. That's why at the end of the day there was some talks about them not challenging contesting the seat. But it would be good to say that, hey, Obi failed the seat. He didn't do anything. What to make you think that Kingsley Smith is going to come in and do anything else for you? We have someone else. Let's start to show them this FNM country, blah, blah, blah. And so, I can see why they want that seat. And it would be good for them if they can get it.
If I was the FNM, if I was Ricky Grant and I won that seat, I would be a thorn in the PLP's backside because one, they sitting up on these stage talking about they're going to build this marina for this and knock down the police station and build the police. I can hold their feet to the fire. I can sit down and I can put some blows on them in the House of Assembly. I'm still waiting for my school. I'm still waiting for my police station. I'm still waiting for these roads to get fit. I'm still waiting for. I can put so much pressure on them because I got video of them saying they can do it. If King Edo win, that's what they said they're going to do. Now I win. My people ain't no good to you no more. That's what you're trying to say. You had all the power. They had House a Parliament, House Assembly in Grand Bahama again. So all these things you showing off for to get this thing on. Because you love us. You love the people of West Grand Bahama and Bimini. Now you ain't got to see school can't open because the school is supposed to open. Everybody must have had 2 or 3 times at this school being open and this school, this got to be the most up-to-date school I have ever seen in my whole life. This must have got escalator and everything in it. I don't know what's going on with the school. The school can't finish, but this got to be a hell of a school. But they say they can open up the school in the term. Now, you got 3 years. Now, the children who's supposed to go to this school, if they're in grade 10, they ain't going to that school.
Yeah.
I might let you know, because that ain't going to open up in the 3 years. So they might as well forget it. But Ricky Grant be a thorn in their side. Kingsley Smith, you got work to do. You got plenty work to do if you want the seat to stay here after these 3 years. That pressure might be tall to say because the political parties are a strange party. They go after for what they want, and when they get it, they throw you on the side like a rag doll. I done got it, so when I'm ready for you, I can pull your chin. It ain't a good look for him if they ain't gonna do what they say they can do. Grand Bahama on a whole needs a lot of work. For you to sit down now and come there talking, you going to go focus yourself on West Grand Bahama. Not to say that these people ain't needed. For God's sake, I can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
For you to go and say, I going to go focus and build all these things in West Grand Bahama, and the rest of the Grand Bahama, you ain't got no airport, you ain't got no hotel, you ain't got none of these things. That's a slap in the face to the rest of us. So you might go ahead and win West Grand Bahama and Bimini again, but these other seats, you ain't winning these. Because you done show me who you love. And I don't feel the PLP has the power, the money to do all these things in the next 3 years. Somebody can get neglected. One part of Grand Bahama can get neglected. I don't know which part, but one can get. And whichever one it is, it can be detrimental to the PLP one way or the other.
I think whether he wins, you say Ricky Grant wins, he should be a thorn in the side. I think if he loses, he should also be a thorn in the side. And that's the next thing I think what is wrong with a lot of politicians, because you don't need to be in the House. The good thing about social media and everything else nowadays, remember one time when ZNS had this monopoly in government party, even if the opposition paid to have a rally, the light go off on them, the plug.
Oh yeah.
I know you remember how bad ZNS and everything.
Yeah. All
but
of a
nowadays,
sudden,
you could go Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and you have the Rodney Monkers, even the Lincoln Bain and those people. They got famous. They got their notoriety and publicity to where they at, and they changed a lot of things, not by being in the House of Assembly. Because I find, like you said, even a Frederick Markle Pine, right? When he went in there and tried to be vocal and it worked against him because he was saying some bad things against his own party and shut you up. So sometimes you don't need to be in the house necessarily to make noise. So we should be more of a thorn, because if I go and lose and you pick the other person, I'm just gonna be that's what, yeah, y'all vote for him. I tell y'all, I was there, right? Like, so I'll remind you of that at every turn, right? I'd probably lie to you. You could have had the house, you could have had all this if I was there. And people always in the back of their mind, maybe I could have had it. We know this dude ain't giving it to us. And so we need more persons, whether win, lose, or draw. And I think even every average Bahamian citizen that is concerned, use the mediums that are open to you. If you call the news ZNS and these people, they don't come, go live, start your blog, go Facebook, start your chat groups. And because a lot of pressure, a lot of change comes from these third-party organizations or these groups that come together, or individuals. And we can't overlook that power of thinking, I need to be in the house. What's the difference going to make if you're in the house? You're going to go there, you're going to have some prepared speech, you're going to have the bells and lights. You might have some more camera time in terms of, but you can make the same noise, because to be honest, again, like I said, Ricardo Grant, if he goes in and he's opposition, he's literally going to be doing the same thing as if he wasn't in the house. he'll have exactly the same power. You know what he's going to have, though? He's not going to have broke pockets anymore. He's going to have a salary.
I guess that's why people like the COI so much, because of how they went on their own crusade after losing the election, but continue to be on Facebook, on YouTube, pushing their agenda for whatever it may be. And a lot of people say, hey, at least they stayed with us. They didn't leave us. They didn't lose and say, well, anyway, I can take my ball and go home. They stayed there with them.
Hold the government feet to the fire. Yeah. And some may say they've been doing more than the opposition who are in the house, because everything that they've done was very public. They've organized a lot of big marches and different things, which people can see and feel. And so, we can't underestimate that particular power.
Okay, then I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for now, we got to have our bongi of the day.
You are close like no one. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness.
Sing it for me. Come on, man. Ain't nobody. Y'all know y'all's gang gonna play this one. See, the boogie today ain't Brave. I ain't gonna blame Brave. No. I ain't gonna blame Brave. They should have gone to Brave. Hey, Brave, what song you know? Tell me what song you know, word for word, and we can play this song. Y'all grab one song that only the PLP woman them know. Because all them was on stage, they was singing, they was catching the spirit. How in God's green, the leader who in the middle, who holding everybody hand, he off time. He even ain't humming to the right song. It's like he humming to a whole different other song. What in God's green earth was the person thinking to say, this can be our closeout song, and the Brave Davis, the prime minister, the leader of the party, don't know the song. But y'all can keep the camera right on it. That's the part. Put the mic right up in his mouth. Yeah. Put the camera right on him. That's the bongi of the day. Not Brave. I ain't blame Brave, because Brave just didn't know the song. That's all.
I blame Brave. Blame Brave. No, Brave is bongi of the day. Because all right, if you don't know the song, you don't sing. Right? The social etiquette says you don't know the song, don't sing. Or if as a good Baptist boy, right, we've always been in those places. You've seen church etiquette. Brave, that was the time for Brave to go into the power. Oh, hallelujah! There was other things that Brave could do other than no. There's 10 other things that you could have done as a seasoned veteran politician to divert that attention, to not embarrass yourself. fall out. Do something in the spirit. Turn around, pop, or in the silent meditation. So that's a rookie mistake. They were right to call him out on that because what was that? He picked the worst possible.
But at least if whoever was holding the yarn, they could have squeezed the yarn and said, shh, shh, no,
Shut up. Yeah. Well,
because I know they hear him. I know they hear him. I know they hear him.
I blame him. It's him who sent Clint Watson to Air National. Clint Watson was there. Clint Watson was still his man, his PR person. For his dog, Clint Watson would have taught him the right parts.
Yes.
Clint is a choir director. The song. Clint would have picked the right song. Give him some. Right. So, no, you need to bring Clint back. Like you said, don't keep Nishi Ellis and them for those songs. If you're going to go with what you know. Because we all see Dave Brave dancing and what. As your close out song can't be no spiritual song no more. You need one.
No. You need one rake and scrape.
Oh, with what you know.
Like no raking and scraping in here. Oh yeah.
Otherwise, set that one out. Don't say nothing. You don't have to.
I like Brave Wife. Brave Wife is getting loose. I like her. That's a good first lady we got. I said, oh yeah, way to go. I like her.
Yeah, Brave. Like you said, they fit the party and more.
Oh yeah. I like them. That's one thing I like. I like with the PLB, son. You ain't got to worry about that. But I'm not blaming Brave. No, sir. No.
You have to blame Brave, Carlos.
Pick the song I know. Jesus loves me. Yeah, all of the whole lot of we can sing this.
Hey, they rightfully assume that everyone know that song, at least enough to hum.
No, you can't do that.
That's a very famous song,
But just play the chorus then. Just play the chorus then. Everybody know the chorus. You get into the words and depth. I don't know how that goes. No, sir.
Brave never. What made the joke funny is Brave, like he never heard the song before in his life, and
I think he ever had.
That was like the song of the year, at least 1 year. I don't know when the song came out. 2 years.
I don't think that man ever had a song in your life.
Nope.
Okay, I have the teleprompter up for the words then, so I can sing along with the words.
Oh, he did not have to sing. Some people was up there wasn't singing you, and that was fine. You don't have to sing. You could rock. You could move. You could, like I said. Don't do that. And kudos to the cameraman, the voice man, because they basically
wrong.
They zone right in.
Wrong. Yeah, they wrong, yo. There's no way this the leader of the country.
Yeah.
They should be fired.
You need to do better. Do better.
Well, anyway, that's our show for the day. When we come back, we can have a new member of parliament for the West Grand Bahama and Bimini constituency. And I'm sad to say all the rallying can be over for the next 3 years. Lord of mercy. What we can do now, George? Ain't nothing else to do.
Well,
I have to watch basketball then.
Well, we can't say that because, remember how this seat came available, so.
Oh, no, man. No. I rebuke that.
I'm just saying,
No, sir.
Okay, what I learned to say God spare life. See you tomorrow, God spare. We take these things for granted, but we shouldn't. So, hopefully it goes. We don't have a next by-election.
We are not. We are not. Everybody's going to be healthy to defend and go against the running person in that area, and we can have good elections, healthy elections. Anyway, that's our show for today. We can see y'all next week with a new Grand Bahama, West Grand Bahama and Bimini Member of Parliament. See y'all next week.